Swagatam for free easy learning aids for Vedas, Stotras, Vishnu Sahasranamam, Lalita Sahasranamam, Bhagavad Gita chanting, Narayaniam, and basic Sanskritam. Subscribe to our YouTube channel www.youtube.com/Arun H Learn Veda Sanskrit. This video provides an introduction to the Mahanarayana Upanishad and talks about its significance. The 10th and last Prapathaka or chapter of the Taittiriya Aranyaka of the Krishna Yajurveda is called Mahanarayana Upanishad. It is also known as the Yagniki Upanishad. The three Prapathakas immediately preceding this are the three parts of the Taittiriya Upanishad: Shikshavalli, Anandavalli, and Bhriguvalli. Perhaps because of this, the Mahanarayana Upanishad is popularly considered to be the fourth section of the Taittiriya Upanishad itself. However, the Mahanarayana Upanishad is longer than the three sections of Taittiriya Upanishad put together. There is a tradition of Upanishad Parayanam or chanting of these four sections, especially in South India. The Mahanarayana Upanishad is a collection of a wide variety of mantras. The Mahanarayana Upanishad is the source of several commonly chanted mantras such as Durga Suktam, Narayana Suktam, Medha Suktam, Shiva Upasana mantra, which begins with Nidhanapataye Namaha, Mahamrityunjaya mantra, which begins with Trayambagam Yajamahe, Aghamarshana Suktam. Aghamarshana means that which washes away our sins. The most sacred Gayatri mantra, Pranayama mantra, some of the mantras of Sandhya Vandanam, Gayatri mantras of various deities like Rudra, Ganapati, Nandi, Shanmukha or Kartikeya, Garuda, Brahma, Vishnu, Narasimha, Aditya or Surya, Agni and Durgi or Durga. Kamokarshit, Manyurikashit mantra. Many people may be chanting these mantras regularly but may not be aware that their source is the Mahanarayana Upanishad. Of course, the Mahanarayana Upanishad contains a number of other mantras as well in addition to these. The Mahanarayana Upanishad begins with a description of Parabrahman or the Absolute like this. Ambhasya pare bhuvanasya madhye na kasya prishthe mahato mahiyad chukrena jyoti gamchi samanu pravishta prajapatischarati garbhe antah. The gist of these lines is that Prajapati, the Lord of creation, who is present in the shoreless waters, Ambhasi apare, on the earth, Bhuvanasya madhye, in heaven, Nakasya Prishthe, and who is greater than the great, Mahato Mahiyan, is the source of all creation. The Mahanarayana Upanishad says, Yatah prasuta jagatah prasuti to yena jivan vyachasarja bhumya yadoshadibhih purushan pashuguscha vivesha bhutani chara charani atah param nanyadaniya hi parat param janmahato mahantam yadekamavyaktamanantarupam vishwam puranam tamasah parastat. The meaning of this is nothing else exists other than Him, the Param or Supreme. Even Prakriti, who creates the world, is born from Him. He is in all beings as the inner controller. He is Ekam, one without a second. Avyaktam, imperceptible or unmanifest. Anantarupa, one with infinite forms. And Parat Param, higher than the highest. तदेवाग्निस्तद्वायुस्तत्सूर्यस्तदु चन्द्रमाः तदेव शुक्रममृतं तद्ब्रह्म तदापः स प्रजापतिः. He is Agni, Vayu, Surya, Chandrama, Amrita or nectar, food, water, and the Lord of all creations. In other words, just as gold is in all parts of a gold statue, Parabrahman is in every part of the universe. न सन्दृशे तिष्ठति रूपमस्य न चक्षुषा पश्यति कश्चनैनम् हृदा मनीषा मनसा विक्लप्तो य एनं विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति. Parabrahman cannot be seen with the eyes, but those who meditate on him as fixed in their heart with a concentrated mind know him. They attain immortality. These lines are from the Aghamarshana Suktam, which is part of the Mahanarayana Upanishad. Ardram jvalati jyotirhamasmi jyotirjvalati brahmahamasmi yohamasmi brahmahamasmi ahamasmi brahmahamasmi ahamevaham mam juhomi swaha. Here ardram, moisture or a drop of water, represents the finite self or Atma. When the Atma shines through, the Jiva or individual realizes that he is that supreme light, Jyotir Ahamasmi. In the radiance of the supreme light, the Jiva realizes that he is none but Parabrahman himself, Brahma Aham Asmi. Thus, the Mahavakya Aham Brahma Asmi of the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is also found in the Mahanarayana Upanishad. Ritan tapas satyam tapas shritan tapas shantam tapo damas tapas shamas tapo danan tapo yajnam tapo bhorbhuvassu varbrahmaitadupa asyaitat tapah. This mantra is called Tapah Prashamsa. It describes what constitutes tapas or austerity. It says that what is right or ritam is tapas. Truth or satyam is tapas. Study and understanding of the Shruti or scriptures, Shrutam. Control of the senses, Damaha. Having a tranquil or peaceful disposition, Shantaha or Shamaha. Giving gifts to the deserving, Danam. Worship, Yajnaha. All these are tapas. The Supreme Brahman has manifested himself as Bhuhu, Bhuvaha and Suvaha. Worship and meditate upon him. This is the highest tapas or austerity. The mantra we are going to chant now is chanted in the Kamokarshi Japa on the Upakarma or Avni Avitam day every year. Kamokarshi namo namaha. Kamokarshit kamah karoti naham karomi kamah karta naham karta kamah karita naham karita yeshate kama kama yaswaha. Manyurakarshi namo namaha. Manyurakarshi manyuh karoti naham karomi manyuh karta naham karta manyuh karita naham karita yeshate manyo manyave swaha. The meaning of this mantra is that it is kama or desire and manyuhu or anger which prompt our evil actions. The purpose of the japa is to remind ourselves of the dangers of kama and manyuhu and the need to keep our mind pure by avoiding these two deadly enemies. Pranapanavyanno dana samana me shuddhyantam jyotiraham viraja vipapma bhuya saggasvaha. The treasure of mantras contained in the Mahanarayana Upanishad seems endless. The most sacred Viraja Homa mantra, which is chanted at the Viraja Homa performed at the time of taking sannyasa, is also contained in the Mahanarayana Upanishad. The lines chanted here mean, by this oblation into the Homa Agni, may my 5 vital airs become pure. I pray that I become the supreme light, Jyotihi, Virajaha, free from the impurity of Rajoguna, that is passions, greed, lust, etc., and Vipapma, free from sins. Satyam param paragum satyagum satye nanassu vargo lokatyavante kadachana satagum hi satyam tasmat satye ramante. The penultimate 2 sections of the Mahanarayana Upanishad describe 11 moral qualities that are the means to moksha or liberation. These 11 qualities are Satyam, that is truth or truthfulness, Tapaha, austerity, Damaha, control of the senses, Shamaha, tranquility of mind, Dhanam, gifts given without expecting any return, Dharmaha, righteousness or duty as per the Shastras, Prajanaha, progeny for the perpetuation of Dharma, Agnayaha, fires for Vedic worship, Agnihotram, the Agnihotra sacrifice, Yajnaha, sacrifice, and Manasam or inward worship. Nyasa iti Brahma, Brahma hi paraparo hi Brahma, tanivo etanyavarani paragam sinyasa evatyarecha yadya evam vede etyupanishad. However, Nyasaha, that is sannyasa or renunciation, is superior to all these 11 as a means to attaining liberation. Not everyone may be a formal sannyasi in the color of one's clothes, etc., but everyone can strive mentally or internally to have an attitude of renunciation. The Mahanarayana Upanishad declares that he who has realized the Supreme through sannyasa becomes one with the Supreme, free from the cycle of birth and death, in other words, moksha or liberation. Thus, the Mahanarayana Upanishad is a veritable treasure trove of the loftiest truths. It is also the source of several commonly chanted mantras. We hope this brief explanation and learning of the chanting whets the appetite of seekers to study the full meaning of the Mahanarayana Upanishad in depth. May we all learn to chant this great text as well as understand and live by its sublime teachings. Vedic mantras, if chanted with correct swaram or intonation and ucharanam or pronunciation, create tremendous positive vibrations for the chanter, the listeners, and in the entire atmosphere. To learn to chant this mantra with correct swaram and ucharanam, practice daily and repeatedly by listening to our special free learning mode audios. The link to this mantra is given in the description field of this video. Do not miss The Adventures of Kudmitata and Other Stories, a humorous novel for all ages. Readers love it. Order at a special low price on becomeshakespeare.com.